The red carpet welcomed a sold-out crowd of more than 350 people to the inaugural Mr. Fountain Valley pageant held at the city's recreation center this spring. The Fountain Valley Community Foundation and the Fountain Valley Educational Foundation hosted this uproarious event with 5 local businessmen competing for the crown. The pageant director, Jeannie Hexam Thomas, who had previously hosted the Mr. Huntington Beach pageant, brought the idea to Fountain Valley as an entertaining way to raise funds for local nonprofit organizations.
I think everyone is going to be pleasantly surprised. They've been working for 6 months, very hard. We've been rehearsing and running through and opening numbers and costumes, and they're just phenomenal guys with hearts of gold. And they represent all of their organizations pristinely, and I think everybody will have a phenomenal time and everybody will want to come back again next year, definitely.
Waiting for the hoopla to begin, families and business members from Fountain Valley gathered together in a party atmosphere. In addition to a raffle, the silent auction offered numerous opportunities to bid on a variety of items. To secure the title of Mr. Fountain Valley, the contestants needed lots of votes. Community members purchased votes for $1 each. These votes were added to the marketing and sponsorship sales, and to the judges' score. Money raised through the Mr. Fountain Valley pageant goes to wonderful local charities, which are dear to each contestant.
I'm representing the Kelly Osborne Memorial Scholarship Fund, named in my honor of my daughter, who was killed in a car wreck in 1996. We started this fund back in '96, and we've been able to give out over $150,000 in scholarships since its inception.
I'm Frank McDowell, and I represent Colette's Children's Home, and they help homeless women and children to get back on their feet.
The foundation is a catalyst for community involvement and community enrichment. We have programs such as Summer Fest, Movies in the Park, concerts in the park, and other community events that actually brings the community out.
Our charity is Fountain Valley Kiwanis, which is a international organization, but we are the Fountain Valley chapter, and we sponsor youth throughout the community, various events, scholarships, and so forth.
Well, the Educational Foundation is a nonprofit started in 1982, and its whole purpose is to raise badly needed funds for the schools, specifically in the area of the performing arts, science, teacher grants, and it sponsors some great activities to raise money.
With the festivities well underway, the guests anticipated the evening ahead.
You know, tonight's all about benefiting the various charities, so each of the 5 candidates will all be representing a particular charity. So I'm looking forward for Kiwanis to win, because I'm a life member of Kiwanis, and Tim Davis, Go Tim, is representing the Kiwanis Club this evening.
Well, this event is going to be a really fun event. We're really excited about it. There's going to be a lot of money raised tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun too. So that's a good thing. And the city really came together. There are a number of nonprofits that are participating, the Fountain Valley Community Foundation being one of them. So we're excited about tonight. It's going to be a good event.
I think we're in for a big surprise. It will be a fantastic event. People will have fun. It will be the water cooler talk for weeks to come, and it will be just fantastic.
I'm looking forward to the songs and dances.
Woo!
Not gonna lie. you know we secretly all are.
The whole night, it'll be a good event, great event.
It's just a great night to have fun and share with other Fountain Valley people, because this is a great, I hate to be cliched, but it is a great place to live.
After a delicious dinner was served, it was time for the Mr. Fountain Valley pageant to take center stage. And it was raining men. the crowd with their impressive dance skills, the men showed off their finest formal wear. And crazy swimwear to the delight of cheering fans. Intermission gave the contestants a moment to regroup backstage. But there was no holding back the merry-making audience members who showed off some dance moves of their own. Then it was time for the contenders to let loose during the talent competition.
Thank you.
Is everybody having a good time?
As the pageant wrapped up, the men were put on the hot seat answering the judges' questions. The anxious contestants awaited the highlight of the evening as the winners were announced. The second runner-up, David Trong, received $250 for the Fountain Valley Community Foundation. The first runner-up, Mark Ecker, was given $500 for the Fountain Valley Educational Foundation. And the crowd went wild when the title of Mr. Fountain Valley was given to Frank McDowell, who won $1,000 for the Colette's Children's Home. Out of the spotlight, Frank had this to say.
I've been in this area for a long time, and it feels good to be the first Mr. Fountain Valley.
Not only did the people in Fountain Valley know how to fill an evening with frivolity and fun, but they know how to graciously give back to the community too. The pageant raised more than $20,000 for local charities.
We just celebrated our first annual Mr. Fountain Valley pageant with a sell-out crowd. We had over 350 people here tonight. We were thrilled with the response from the community and help for the 5 nonprofits that were benefiting tonight. And we have had some great support from local sponsors. The people here were ready to have fun, and they were buying boats for the different contestants, and it's just a great way to give back to these organizations.
As the evening came to a close, people were still buzzing with excitement.
It was an excellent evening. We had lots of fun.
Yes, it was definitely put you really out of that kind of out-of-world experience. So very unexpected, but lots of fun.
Love the bikinis.
Absolutely.
That was the best
Oh
part.
yeah, that was. It was such for a great cause. A really great evening.
What an amazing event, and I hope this is the beginning of a long and successful tradition for the city of Fountain Valley. I think it's an amazing concept. I'm thrilled for all the charities, all the money was raised for a great cause, and I'm the most excited because my broker and my boss, Frank McDowell, is now Mr. Fountain Valley. Yay!
This year's pageant was made possible in part by gracious sponsors, including Fountain Valley Living and Independence Bank. The Mr. Fountain Valley pageant hopes to take the stage again next year to raise more money for local charities and bring Fountain Valley business people, neighbors, and friends together again for an outrageously memorable evening. Don't miss it!